Hey everybody, Rochelle here, your delightful crafter. I'm gonna try to make this quick because Karma is crying on the outside. You might be able to hear her. So, anywho, I received the Spellbinders kits of the month. And so you guys are going to see the changes if you haven't already gone on YouTube to find them. They haven't changed the price of the, like I said, I call it the whole kit and caboodle. There are things I'm not a fan of. We're going to get into it here. Anywho, if you're not familiar, hi, I'm the Delightful Crafter. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Ding that bell next door if you want to get notifications of my future videos. Thumbs up, likes, always appreciated. And any questions or comments, please leave them down below. So, the first thing I'm going to share is not Spellbinders. I didn't even open it yet. I've been waiting for this. This is the... I only learned about it recently. This is the new Hero Arts scrubber block. And y'all like, okay, well, what's so grandiose about this? So yeah, it's like our stamp scrubbers, but you can actually fit this one in your hand, go in and, you know, press down, kind of get into fine details on some of those stamps. And I just realized, check this out. When this is all nasty, you get more. And honestly, I would think you could probably find this, buy it, and cut your own. So I haven't figured that out yet. But, because then you can like dedicate one of these to, you know, Versamark or some of the other, you know, like your pigment inks. And it wasn't too bad. I think it was $10. Yeah, it says... Clean your inky stamp and surface with water, or a stamp cleaner, clean pad by rinsing with mild soap and water. So that's awesome because you can take this off, clean it, let it dry, and put it back on. So I wanted to open it when I got it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to share it with you guys first. So there's that. I have tons of stamp scrubbers, but yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Anywho, let's get to the Spellbinders kit. Does it say? Yeah. So I ordered that. I ordered this on Amazon. So I will try to find my Amazon link and put it below if you guys want to go check it out. If I do find it, it will be an affiliate link, just letting you know. And so, some changes. And we're going to start with the card kit. I have to agree with everybody. I'm not happy. So now it used to come in a really awesome box. Now it comes in this little pouch, which, to be honest, I think the pouch idea is better. It takes up less space than the cute box. The boxes are convenient because, you know, they set, you know, they fit a certain size, but they do take up way more space. What I dislike about the change, and I'm kind of hoping that they do go revert, because they have, Spellbinders has been basically attacked for the changes they made to this card kit. I didn't read all of them when I received the email about the changes. Apparently, they have taken out half the card stock. They took out the dies, they took out the stamps, and honestly, the dies and the stamps were what made this kit a good value. And I have to completely agree with everybody. And I really think, and people are canceling their subscriptions left and right. So I think Spellbinders is going to be taking a huge hit on the changes that they made. This is just the first. We're just going to dump it out. I haven't looked at anything So as you can see, there is no cardstock in here. These used to come with, I think, 10 sheets of cardstock. Here, I've got one right here. This was the December. So this was the last full kit. And here we go. We're just going to pull this out right here. I'm not pulling everything out of this box because I don't have the time. So it used to come with 9 pieces of cardstock. It came with a set of dies. It came with a stamp set. It came with a whole pad of pattern paper. And now it is just a sheet. Let's see. Yeah, so they used to call this a paper pad. Now this, I think, is like a... Well, here we go. We'll just do the comparison. It used to come with 10 cards and envelopes. Now it only comes with 8 cards and envelopes. It comes with 20 A2 card panels. So that is these here. So they want you to use these as card panels. And then you have adhesive chipboard. You have your puffy stickers. As usual, you have the foam dots, the adhesive. You have chipboard frames. Some embellishments. I don't really like those, but... And then you get ephemera. That's it. And so I really don't like that. Yeah, I don't like it at all. So I'm not going to use this the way they said they want to use it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the little bit of paper that came. I got a Spellbinders. I know you don't follow me. I know you really don't care. But I'm going to tell you, you made a really, really big mistake with your card kit. This was a fantastic deal for those new crafters that were, dipping their toe in the water. And this card kit was a great way for somebody to build up their stash if they were new. Anywho, so single-sided. I like the sun. Looks like we're getting 2 of each. Or not. Or maybe they're just deciding what you get 2 of each of. I do like that. I like that. Love that. You know me, I'm a sucker for anything that's embossed. And so I'm going to tell you, I think this here was an accident. I don't think I was supposed to get 2 sheets of this. And it doesn't say how many. It just says... Oh, that's the old one. It just says pattern paper. So there's that. There's the pattern paper. I'm going to put this away so that I don't mess that kit up. Fewer cards, fewer envelopes. Here's some puffy stickers. Happy birthday. Just, these are the days. Hello, sunshine. Plant your dreams. So, perfect moment. So just generic puffy sentiments. So there's that. And that, again, we have our adhesive chipboard. I do like this. Last video I told you how, I'm always listening to music. Today I actually have a movie playing in my lap, and it's a cheesy B-rated end of the world Stormageddon movie on YouTube. It's pretty good, actually. Anywho, So it looks like we get 4 sheets. So it looks like they took an 8.5 by 11, which is what they did. And they cut them into quarters. So technically we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically we get 5 sheets of cardstock that they have pre-cut for us down to card front blanks. That's great if all you want to do is use them for that. I'm going to be honest. I don't waste, and I'm going to call it a waste. I don't waste my cardstock on card fronts. And I want to give you a little trick. You know, if you're trying to be frugal with your cardstock and you do want to use something like this as a card base, all hunky-dory, right? And then you're going to cover it up. And then so you have all this card here that you could use for something else. What I would do is I would get a good set of rectangle dies. And if you want to layer, that's fine. What I do is I get a die out and I cut out the center and I save this. And then I have basically I'm creating a frame and I'm layering up frames if I'm going to do something like that. But I rarely use my cardstock like that. So just a little hint, if you, a lot of you already know the trick, but if you're new and you're trying to build up your stash, the cost of everything is going through the roof. That's a good way to kind of use your cardstock, but still save it for more projects. So there's that. We have the adhesive gems. They're not bad. Again, our tear tape and foam dots. I'm not going to pull these out. They're just chipboard frames. We all know how those work. And I will pull a few of the ephemera out. So it looks like they are continuing with the 2 of each. That is one thing I always did like about their ephemera. In these, you get 2 of everything that's in here so that you can, if you want to use it on one project, but you also want to use it on another, or if you want to make 2 duplicate cards, you can do that. So I'm just going to pull out a few samplings. Let's see. We got some sunshine. I think that's supposed to be macrame. I'm not a lot of y'all know, I'm not a fan of hearts. I'm not a butterfly person, but I do think that's cute. And like a little stack of blankets, your little coffee mug. So I'll be honest, I haven't looked to see what the actual price is of the new kit. Because I get the whole shebang. Honestly, I don't like the new card kit. But it is still cheaper for me to get the whole kit and caboodle than it is to piecemeal out all the subscriptions. So there we go. All right, that's the first change. The second kit, which is not a change, is the Glimmer of the Month. So if you have a Glimmer system or the Gemini foil system, I don't quite remember what that one's called because I have the Spellbinders. This is awesome. So, cute little bug. We have the dies to cut out the bug. We also have a little spray of flowers, the die to cut it out. We have some embossing for you, hello, and you. And another little die to cut that out so you can create little tags. And then it comes with satin rose gold foil. That doesn't really look rose gold to me. It looks more coppery. Anywho. There you go. And I think it's pretty ironic. Oh, you know what? It's probably one of the other. Okay, yeah. All right. So that is the glimmer foil. Also, if you're new and not familiar with the Spellbinders kits, you can buy them individually. There are smaller bundles, and then there's the whole kit and caboodle, or the whole shebang, or whatever you want to call it, which is what I subscribe to, and it comes out to 100 with shipping. It comes out, I think, to either $107 or $109 every month. So everything I'm showing you is the whole deal, including shipping, for like I said, either 107 or 109. So that's a club. This is a club. They took out the APG. If you don't know what APG, that is the Amazing Paper Grace, I think is what it's called. Absolutely wonderful kit. They discontinued it. And it was the worst, another one of the worst things they could have done. And replaced it with the Stitch Die of the month. And you know what? These are awesome. And I have lots of hobbies. I quilt, all kinds of things. But I'll be honest, I don't have the patience for this at all. And I'm thinking, if you're gonna send a Stitch Die of the month, maybe you should include the floss that goes with it. Hello? So they replaced APG with the Stitch Die. Here's some samples. So there's that. So that's a kit. Or I wouldn't call that a kit. It's a subscription. This stayed the same. This is the stamp and die of the month. This is the hydrangea bouquet. I'm not big into hydrangeas, but this is nice. Hello, friend. You brighten my day, thinking of you. This is a great one that you could, I would stamp emboss, and then you could watercolor, you can alcohol, you can color pencil, and then here's the die to cut out the Hello Friend, the large and the small spray. So there's that. The small die of the month is they call it the Sentimental Ampersand. And I gotta tell you, I like this one. Because you can use this so many ways. You can use this on its own, but then you also have this one that is a stamp, a die cut and emboss. So you can actually accent this part of the ampersand. Do it two-tone, however you want to do it. You have sentiments and then dies to cut them out. You have flowers that you can cut out and layer, which they also used on, if you look at the sample of the bug, that's this guy here. All of these flowers in here are what's on here. So we have My Everything, Happy Birthday, Many More, You Are My Forever, Over the Rest, and You Are, okay, You Are Above, Over the Rest. Oh, You Are Above, and I don't know. If you look, they actually die cut this twice and offset it, so it's hard to see, but there's like a pink in the back and then the blue on top. So there you go. So there's that is a subscription. Here's the large. This is called the Club Blooms. And I know, baby girl. Meow, meow. You hear her? Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Yep. And here it is. They used it to fill up a whole front of a card. Absolutely beautiful. And they used the the Hello Friend right here. So there's that. Beautiful. They always hit it. They 99% of the time they hit it out of the park with the large and the small dies of the month. Then, they have always had, and I haven't always been a big fan of this, the embossing folder of the month. This is called the Stylized Trellis. You can see it there. There you go. Better look at it. And I'm going to be honest. So, another way that they, quote unquote, think that they're saving you money by cutting this down is they brought out, it's now called the 3D embossing folder of the month. It's hard to see here, but there it is. I gotta tell you, now this, I would have rather they discontinued this and brought this out. I am so much more excited about 3D embossing folders than I am of just embossing folders. And granted, they're showing it where there's a frame in there. You can't die cut it. Anywho, you wouldn't necessarily have to use it like this. You could just emboss using certain parts of this folder. Because, I mean, this right here, let me pull it out. So, I do like that on this particular, like this is the first one, that the bulk of it is down here at the base. So you could put your card base on here, stick it in, and you could actually, I would do it kind of crooked so that I can get as much of the flower as I want and not get this frame in it. I really dislike it when they do that. I really do. Anyway, then you can emboss it, and then you can be like, well, what about this down here? Well, then you would just turn it around and put just that little bit down there that's not embossed, and emboss that bit so it looks like you're embossing, using the whole embossing folder to get the detail on your front. Now for me, when I do embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, a technique I like to do, well, there's a couple. I would do it with like grays, blacks, stuff like that, and then get a blending brush, get my ink on it, kind of get it off a little bit so it's almost like dry brushing, and then come over the top so you're highlighting the 3D emboss on your project. And if you're careful, you could kind of detail it with the different colors. I would say Distress Oxides would be fantastic for this technique. But that's me. We're all different. We all have different likes and dislikes. I'm going to say, yes, the value is still there. But I really do believe they're going to take a massive hit. The only reason why I'm still doing it is because it is cheaper to do the whole shebang. Why it's not going? There we go. Than it is to buy the kits individually. I'm kind of hoping that they realize and I mean it. If you go look on their YouTube videos where all the changes, and some of those comments are nasty. nasty. But people are angry. I was not happy when I first read it, but I just ignored it because I was just like, you know what? I'm not running their company. They're running their company. They think they're doing what's best for their bottom line. Honestly, I think they just realized they made a big mistake for their bottom line. These stitching dies, this is a very niche market. Not a lot of people are into this. I'm not. I will find other ways to use them. I love antiques. I love old things, but I don't dig this at all. So, there it is. Take it for what it is. Yeah. So it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. As you can tell, I'm really not excited. The card kit for me was just kind of like a perk, but I can't, I could really care less about the card kit now. I can use it to build up my card bases. Anyway, I will try to remember to put the link to this in the description. I hope you guys have a great Friday. I'm recording this Thursday, hoping to have it posted on Friday for y'all to watch. And, yeah. So, y'all have a good night. Love y'all to pieces. Bye-bye.